Hi, this is Stacy Smith, and today we're going to be talking about Schoology, how to sign in, how to access past courses, and how to start a new course. First, our Schoology account is now linked with our Google account. So it means if you're signed into Chrome or signed into your Drive, which I'm signed into my Google Drive, any student that's already logged into a Chromebook will automatically be connected to their Schoology account. So by clicking on the link in the share page of Schoology, it should take me directly in and be signed in to Schoology, so I'm ready to begin. There is no additional login needed. If a child still signs in through the Schoology.com website, they can still put their username and password in there to get in. But if they're already signed into Google, they shouldn't need to as long as they have single sign-on access. So if I'm a teacher, I'm ready to start the school year, and I want to look back at my courses from last year. I'm going to first click on Courses. Down in the lower right corner, I'm going to click on See All to see all the courses that I have access to as a teacher. It'll show me my list of current courses that I have listed, but I'm looking for one that I taught last year that I just want to be able to make a copy of. So I'm going to go to Archived. This is all courses that you have taught that the grading period is now over. So my archived classes are listed here. I'm actually going to use this second grade digital citizenship course and go over here to the toggle wheel. When I drop down this menu, I am going to copy this section, meaning that everything inside of it, all the materials, whether it be links, assessments, anything I have in there, I'm going to go ahead and copy this section to create a new one. So by clicking on Copy Section, I can give it a new title if I want to name it for this school year, and I need to choose a grading period. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the current whole school year. You can also do this by quarter or semesters. The ones in bold mean they're happening right now. They're active courses and active grading periods. I'm going to go ahead and click this one and copy the course. I'll get a message of this one that it's being executed, and my list of courses, this one will populate. So I'm looking for digital citizenship for grade 2. Sometimes it comes up right away, other times you have to wait just a little while for it to appear. And here you see that it's listed at the bottom of my list of courses, digital citizenship grade 2 for this current school year. So it's ready for me to go in and check and make sure it has everything it needs. The only thing I will have to do, if there's assignments here, they would be for the last time I taught the course, so the due dates and things like that would be set for the previous grading period when I taught this. So I would need to go ahead and go in and update due dates that are associated with assignments. And this one is just a basic list of materials in the Schoology course. There's a couple assessments and things, and I would have to reset those due dates that are listed here. By copying this course, my members are now all cleared from the previous time I taught the course. So I'm the only one listed here, and my access code that I usually share with students to get them in the course has now been reset to a different access code. So it's not the same as the last grading period when I taught this course. If you teach multiple sections of a course throughout the year, this is great for you to be able to copy your course without having to recreate it again. I'm now going to show you how to create a course from scratch. So if you are new to Schoology, I'm going to click on Courses, drop it down to the option that says Create. And this means that I'm just going to be creating a course that's brand new, nothing that I want to be able to copy from past grading periods. When I press on this, the advanced options open. I don't really need the advanced options. I can uncheck this box and just give it a name. So my course name goes in this field. Your section can be edited here, and I might want to say what bell number it is just so I can keep track of that. You can also add that it's which quarter it is if you want to label it that way as well. When you're building a course, you can also add linked sections here as well. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these and level it out to say it's a 7th grade course, and choosing my grading period, and go ahead and mark first quarter grading period here. And then if I want to add a linked section, this means I'm teaching the same course in maybe 3 different bells. So I can add a link section here. In section 2, I can go ahead and name it as Bell 3. And I can add another link section here, which is going to be Bell 4. Each one of these courses are going to show up in my list of courses. They're all going to be first quarter, and I can go ahead and click the button that says Create. Once I've created at the top, it's going to list those courses here, Bell 2, Bell 3, Bell 4, to have those linked courses, so they're ready to go, and I am ready to start adding materials to my courses here. If I want to share the access code with students, those are always located on the side bar on the left, and this is for each one of those courses. If you hover over it, it'll tell you which one it's for, Bell 2, 3, and 4. Grading period is listed down below as first quarter. When you drop down your menu for courses, you should see those at the bottom of your list as you added them, and those are listed here together as Tech 101. Adding materials comes here, and we're going to do folders and pages first. So adding a folder allows me to sort material, so I'm just going to add a folder here. I'm going to choose a color for the item to go inside. I can add text here as a description in the folder. I can also add content into this description area. You can add images, links, symbols, and you can even add multimedia things from YouTube, Vimeo, Khan Academy, and Google Drive. I can add those right here into this area, this folder description, and I can choose availability and dates for all sections, or I can select sections to customize. So all sections, I could put an availability on this folder. Since this folder will be used throughout the entire first quarter, I'm just going to leave it as a visible folder for them. I'm not going to be changing any of the rest of these except for just to say, yes, all 3 of them. So I'm selecting all. If I didn't do this in the beginning, it says all sections already. I don't have to individually do this unless I want to change up what I'm teaching between 2nd, 3rd, or 4th bell. And now I'm going to create this folder. It does show up in my course materials area and lists all 3 sections. The next thing I want to add to my course is going to be a page. I often use pages to be able to introduce a unit or a lesson, list instructions, I can statements. You can put anything in this description area here. You can display this in line within a folder or display it on a new page, and I'll show you the difference between that. Page title goes here. Maybe it's a welcome message. Across here you'll see formatting options, and you'll also see links. Again, here's this insert content, where you can add any of these things in here. You can insert a table, you can spell check, and you can change paragraph style and font size. At the bottom, you're going to see this quite often, is you can actually attach a file here, a link, a resource that's saved in your personal resources. You can add an audio or video recording that you make for them, and external tools. Most of the stuff are probably going to be these 4. At this point, we do not have any external tools linked with Schoology. Availability says all sections. Again, I can customize this, and I can write this in here. So I'm just going to write a quick welcome message. Once the welcome message has been written, I can choose to align learning objectives here. We have some that you can enter yourself. We can preload some of these. This is a feature I think we're probably going to be working on for the following school year, to be able to have those preloaded for you with your help. The other option are display it on a new page or display it in line. So if I press this, in line means that I'm going to be able to see it as just looking at the course listing and materials. Otherwise, it's going to display on a new page. I'm going to leave it how it comes by default, which is display on a new page, just so you can see the difference. Here's my page. It does say welcome. Students have to click on it to open it up. Otherwise, I can change by editing. Clicking this button means it's going to display in line with the rest of the text. So saving changes this time. The message that I wrote to the students, if I refresh, is going to show up here. Here's exactly what I wrote. So they don't have to click on this to get to the page. You can click on it and still get to the same information, but it's not necessary. Students can read that information right from this list of materials. If I want this message to come first, I can drag it and drop it above so that it happens before my folders. And as you continue to build courses, you'll find that you'll sort information either by unit, by topic. It's up to you and whatever your course content contains. So that's folders and pages. I am going to show you one more example of folders and pages in a different course. And this course, you can see the folders listed below have an arrow to the left, and that means I can drop it down and open that up and see what's inside without clicking on the link to the actual folder. In this folder, I'm going to go down to video tutorials and show you how I've used a page within a folder here. In this example, this is a page. This is the icon you'll see for pages, and I've actually added a link to this one. So if I click on this, I can view the page. Here's the information, and I actually added a link. By clicking on the edit to edit this page, you can see how I type this information in here. I attached a link right from here that took me to a Google Drive, actually a form in Google Drive, so I gave it a link. I copy and pasted that here, and then I did press this to display inline so that participants in the course can read the message and see the link to press right inside this page. So pages can be useful to put directions or explanations. I'm going to go ahead and save those changes again and go back to the video tutorials folder. So you can see this message, how it looks. It's opened, they can read everything and see this link. There is really no need for them to press on the link, but they certainly can. But that way your material is all here, so the students can see what you're saying and what you're linking down below. This concludes the first Schoology Session 1 video about creating a course and just adding folders and pages. Session 2 will go on to go ahead and show you how to add more course materials, including links, files, resources, and assignments.